Most men don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they are weak. Not physically weak, mentally weak, emotionally weak, weak in discipline. And the brutal truth is this: the world doesn't care. It doesn't care about your excuses, your bad childhood, your bad luck, your motivation problems. Life rewards strength, and it punishes weakness. Stoic philosophers understood this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Today, we're going to confront 7 brutal truths about weak men. Truths most people are too afraid to say. Modern culture has made weakness comfortable. Endless distractions, instant gratification, excuses disguised as self-expression. Weak men blame, strong men take responsibility. Weak men avoid pain, strong men grow through it. And the tragedy is this: many men don't even realize they're becoming weak. They think they're waiting for the right time, but time is passing. So let's look at the truths most men need to hear. Weak men blame everything: their boss, their childhood, their partner, society. But responsibility is power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Weak men surrender control. Strong men ask one question: what can I do about it? The moment you stop blaming others, you take your first step towards strength. Weak men choose comfort, sleeping in, scrolling endlessly, avoiding difficult conversations. But growth lives on the other side of discomfort. Discipline means doing things you don't feel like doing. Training when you're tired, working when you'd rather relax, improving when it's easier to quit. Comfort builds weak men. Challenge builds strong ones. Weak men avoid risk. They don't start the business. They don't approach the opportunity. They don't speak up. Why? Because they fear embarrassment. But rejection is simply the price of progress. Every strong man has faced it: failure, criticism, loss. Weak men run from rejection. Strong men use it as fuel. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Weak men wait until they feel ready. They wait for the perfect moment, the right mood, the right inspiration. But discipline means showing up even when motivation disappears. Stoicism teaches mastery over impulse. Weak men are controlled by feelings. Strong men control their actions regardless of feelings. Weak men constantly look for approval from friends, from social media, from strangers. Their self-worth depends on applause, but strong men build internal validation. They act according to their principles, whether anyone notices or not. Seneca warned about this long ago. Care about what is right, not what is popular. Weak men chase likes. Strong men chase character. Weak men start many things. Few are finished. A new routine, a new project, a new goal. But the moment difficulty appears, they disappear. Real strength is persistence, continuing when results are slow, continuing when no one supports you, continuing when doubt creeps in. Weak men quit early. Strong men endure longer than everyone else. The most dangerous weakness? Lack of self-awareness. Weak men never examine themselves. They avoid criticism. They reject feedback. They refuse to admit flaws, but Stoicism demands brutal honesty. Marcus Aurelius wrote nightly reflections asking, "Where did I fail? Where can I improve?" Because without reflection, growth is impossible. Consider the story of Theodore Roosevelt. Before becoming one of the strongest leaders in American history, Roosevelt was a sickly child. Asthma attacks left him weak and fragile. Doctors told him to live a quiet life, but Roosevelt made a decision. He told his father, "I will make my body." And he did. He trained relentlessly, boxing, hiking, horseback riding. He built himself into a man known for extraordinary resilience and courage. Roosevelt once said, "Nothing worth having comes easy." He could have accepted weakness. Instead, he built strength through hardship. That's the difference between weak men and strong men. One accepts limits, the other creates power through discipline. These truths are brutal, but they're necessary. Weak men avoid responsibility, choose comfort, fear rejection, lack discipline, seek validation, quit easily, refuse self-reflection. Strong men do the opposite. They take ownership. They embrace discomfort. They build discipline. And most importantly, they become stronger every day. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through daily choices. So ask yourself, will you live like a weak man? Or will you choose the harder path? The path of discipline, responsibility, and strength? Because the world doesn't need more comfortable men. It needs strong ones. Strong